Hey guys, today's video is going to be on body image. I actually made a video, I want to say 2 years ago on this, and I'm going to remake it because it wasn't exactly educational. I'm not going to be delving too much into eating disorders or anything because that will be a separate video, but I'm not going to focus too much on smaller bodies because I haven't had much experience with that. But I said in the beginning of that video that you are you for a reason. If everyone in this world was the exact same, perfect body, perfect, it'd be boring. Imagine, you'd be literally the same as everyone else. And what you may not like, other people may aspire to be like. Believe it or not, that actually happens. This isn't going to be nearly the same as my anxiety video. This is more of a kick up your ass, really, because so many people will sit there and say, I really don't like my body. And they'll look at other people's bodies and go, oh, I wish I was like them. But they won't do anything about it. And if you're there, sat there watching this, and you're doing that, what is the point? Why are you moaning? Why are you moaning? Because you're not trying to do anything about it. If you're genuinely unhappy with what you have, then you need to at least try and change it. Because nobody but you can change it. You can't sit there and wait for something magical to happen because it's not going to happen. Not unless you make that thing happen. So if you're one of them really unmotivated people, you need to change. That's plainly put. You need to change. You need to change your mindset and the way you think about things. I was like that when I was really unhappy with my body. I would just sit there and eat everything because I used to comfort eat a lot. And that didn't solve anything. That just made my problems worse. And although you're going to be wanting to do the things that make you feel better, which might be eating in that case, it's not going to help anything. You really have to kick yourself up the butt to do the thing that is going to push you forward to your goal. Now, I know many people that go on diets and don't see any change. I have a few points within this. The first being that they never stay on the diet long enough to actually see a change. They'll go on it for about a week and they won't see a difference because your body hasn't adapted to it yet. If you stay on the diet for longer than a week and you don't see a change, that probably means you have a slow metabolism. And that's what I suffer with, meaning anything I do will take months to actually start kicking in. Cheat days don't exist on diets that I take. Every day you have to eat clean for my type of body. So obviously if you've kicked yourself up the butt to actually start your diet and stay on it, you need to keep that motivation. And I know it sounds so hard to do and it is hard, but once you hit, say, the 6-month mark and look at yourself in the mirror and compare yourself to what you looked like before, if you're planning to lose weight, you will see such a difference and that will carry your motivation through till the end. The second thing I want to talk about to do with diets is not everyone reacts to the same diet the same way. Everyone's bodies are different. We all need different foods to actually function. Like for me, I really wanted to be vegan, really badly, and I tried it for about 2 weeks and I physically could not do it. So like the soup diet, for example, that didn't work for me because it just didn't fill me up. Might not work for you because it won't fill you up. There's pure vegetable diets that people go on. It doesn't work for everyone. Don't look at someone else's body and think, right, they're doing that, so I've got to do that. It doesn't work like that. They have a complete different body to you. And going from that point on to this one, everyone's bodies are different. Everyone's bone shape, everyone's bone thickness, the way your body's actually put together. Everyone's different. Everyone. You can't look at someone that is like stick thin with a thigh gap and no arm fat or whatever you're aspiring to be, there is a chance that you could never ever get to that. And that's through no fault of your own. It's nothing you should be upset about. It's just the way your body works. If you end up losing a certain amount of weight and you feel like you can't lose any more, then that is probably your lowest point that you can get to on a healthy scale. And if you try and go anywhere past that, you might end up getting really unhealthy addictions. So there's addictions like not eating enough, and that's to do with anorexia, but I'm not going to go into that, as I said. Addictions to working out. That they exist, and it's so unhealthy, especially when you're working out without enough nutrition in your body to do so. So before you actually try and do anything to lose weight or gain muscle, you need to understand that your body might not turn out the way that you want it to. I always wanted to be a tall, skinny girl. And the more I've lost weight, the more I've realised I'm never going to be skinny, never, because I have so much muscle mass and I genuinely do have big bones. I'm a very wide person. I have wide shoulders, wide rib cage. So no matter what I do, I'm never going to be able to get to the point of being lanky. So I've catered my thoughts towards what my body can actually do. So now I'm gaining muscle and losing weight because I just feel that that would look best on my body. I do want to talk about the difference between feeling pressured to lose weight and actually wanting to lose weight for yourself. If you're feeling really down about your body because other people are making fun of it and you feel like you need to lose weight just to stop that bullying from happening, that isn't what you really want to do. If you want them to stop, then you sort that out. It's a whole complete separate thing, and you really need to sit down with yourself and think about what you want. If that's happening and you're getting bullied for your weight, but you go home and you look in the mirror and you don't see anything wrong with it, then you don't need to lose weight. They need to change their mindsets, but people are assholes and you can't really do anything about that. But if you stand in front of the mirror and you see things you want to change, that's when you change them, not when people tell you you need to change them. And finally, it's an option to accept what you actually have. If you don't have the motivation to do something about it, or you just can't do anything about it, then you have to accept yourself. You need to realise that not everyone on this earth is perfect. And if you fit into that category, fine. But you are perfect in your own way. No one would ever get up to your standard of being you. And you need to cherish that. If you're tall and big and built up, love it. There aren't many people that can say they're naturally big. If you are chubbier, so what? And if you're thin and you're not comfortable with it, know that people really do aspire to be like you. That was a short video. Didn't expect it to be that short, but it was. I'll see you in the next video.